Yo, what's going on people? It's your boy Ape Huncho, back at you again with another video. Now, desperate times call for desperate measures, and for this next video we're about to get into, this man's desperation has led him to a jail cell for the next 2 years and 8 months. On March 20th, 2020, Richard Soltanpur would enter a Coral Bookies in the Fondon area of Newcastle armed with a gas-powered BB gun and would hold the bookies up for £175 before leaving. A short while later, police would follow his movements via CCTV, and when the armed gunman reached Kingston Park Station, armed officers were there waiting to arrest him. Upon his arrest, he confessed to the officers by saying, "Yes, it was me." He would then go on to be charged with robbery and possessing a firearm. Today, the CCTV footage that's been playing as B-roll was shown in Newcastle Crown Court, where it depicts Richard calmly walking up to the counter, pulling out the handgun, and demanded that the staff member hand over cash. Prosecutor Michael Bunch told the court that Richard had gone into the shop at around lunchtime on March the 20th, 2020. He went on to say he approached the counter and produced from his clothing a handgun. That gun he pointed towards the employee. At the same time, he placed on the counter a bag, which he had on his back when he entered the shop. He told him to put the money in the bag. He went on to say the defendant placed the notes into his bag and then commented, "Sorry, I'm desperate." The court heard the worker complied with his orders, but also pressed a silent alarm to alert the authorities that the shop was under attack. It was heard that after officers arrested him, the firearm was seized, and it was there that they found out the gun was only a gas-powered BB gun, and upon seizing items from Richard, a quantity of cash was also taken. He was said to have disposed of a cap he was wearing in a nearby bin and told police when asked about the money, "It's already been taken off me." In a victim impact statement read during this hearing, the staff member had said that he'd feared for his life. He went on to say, "The whole incident shocked me. I was shaken by the incident and the fact he was pointing the gun at me. I just wanted to give him the money so he would leave. I was fearful he would shoot me or the gun would go off." In defence, Richard Bloomfield, representing Richard, would go on to say that he'd run up a drugs debt before he committed the offence. He went on to say the fact that Richard had none of the stolen cash on him when he was arrested could indicate he was accompanied and told what to do. After this hearing, Mr. Recorder Matthew Hoppold sentenced Richard to 2 years and 8 months. Investigating Officer Detective Constable Nicholas Smith today welcomed the lengthy custodial sentence handed down by the judge. She went on to say, "This was a brazen theft in the middle of the day that has left the staff member fearful for his life. It must have been terrifying to be confronted with what looked like a very much real firearm, and events of the day will stay with him for a long time. Richard may have shown remorse for his actions, but we have found evidence of him posing for pictures with the firearm in question. This was not an opportunistic theft, and there was a degree of planning to this robbery as he needed to pay off a pile of drug debts. I welcome the significant custodial sentence handed down by the judge and hope it brings some comfort to the victim of this crime." So this situation could have ended very badly for Richard and all over £175. Now, from what's understood, he's said to have owed people money, and I understand if this is the case, the pressure that he might have felt like he was under, of course, which led him to do this. I'm assuming it was a last resort, but can you imagine if he did something stupid when armed police arrested him, like say he tried to hand the gun over, say the police thought he was pulling it out on them, and then he's dead over £175 and a BB gun. On top of this though, the reality of the situation is that he's landed himself a near enough 3-year jail sentence all over, again £175, and to me it just doesn't seem like it's worth the time, to be honest. But let me know what you guys think of this in the comment section below. Give the video a little like, and if you want the latest drill, street and music news out of the UK, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It's been your boy Ape Huncho, and I'm out.